So today I'm watering my plants and I see this little Coelogyne right here. It's Coelogyne flaccida. I've had this plant for about 4 years. I repotted it. Yeah, the first year I got it in this pot and it just sulked and sulked and it didn't do much of anything. And then last year it grew these nice new growths, and this year I noticed that it's gonna bloom for me. So there's 2 bloom spikes, one on each side of this plant, and I'm pretty excited because this is what they start to look like, and I've seen pictures of them, so I know that the buds and blooms will come out from between this little kind of bract thing that's growing out on the side. So I'm pretty excited to see this. This was one plant that I was kind of thinking about getting rid of, so I'm glad that it decided to bloom for me this year, and it looks like it's going to need to be repotted again this year after it blooms, so who knows when I will see blooms again. In any case, I'm going to video this for now, and in a few weeks I'll do a little update and we can see what the blooms actually look like. So that last video the clip we just watched, that was from February 13th. So today is March the 6th, and this is the Coelogyne flaccida, how it's looking today. Looks like all the buds are starting to come out of that little bract that we were looking at a few weeks ago, and it's looking really, really nice. So at least that this one is elongating and the blooms will start to open up, and we can see on the other side the other one is starting to really come out too. So looks like they'll bloom one after another. I'm pretty happy about that because it means I'll get to enjoy the blooms longer, because they won't be all at the same time, although it would probably be nicer to have them all at the same time. Like I was saying, this is one that I've been waiting a few years, about 4 years for it to bloom, so I'm pretty happy that it's blooming. I used to grow it indoors and outdoors, but now I just grow it exclusively under my lights down here in the crawl space, so happy to see that it's liking it down here, because like I said in some of my other videos, I'm just learning how to grow orchids under lights, so it's nice to have a little bit of success, and obviously I get to keep all the plants that do well under lights because that's their new environment. So anyway, that's it for today. I'll video again once the blooms start to open. See you then. Okay, so today is March 14th, and you know, the Coelogyne flaccida is pretty much all the way open on this flower spike. So it's taken about a month for the whole thing to kind of come open, but it looks beautiful. It has a really beautiful smell. I had a Coelogyne ocratia back in the day, and it had a really great sweet smell, and this one really reminds me of that too, which I'm happily surprised about, because I've read that some people really don't like the smell of this orchid, but I really like it. It's very sweet and reminds me of that other orchid that I had. Whoops. So the other spike is opening up. It's not opening up as nicely as the other one, I think probably because it needs a little bit more water and I've been lazy, so some of the blooms are already open, but then the bract has stopped elongating. But like I said, this orchid is really easy to grow. I grow it completely under my lights. I bought it when it was in bloom about 4 years ago, and I've been waiting for it to rebloom for me, and you know, the patience paid off. One more year and I probably would have thrown it in the dumpster or sold it, but I'm glad that I waited. Some things are worth the wait, I have to say, because this one is really great. The smell is wonderful. I love the way the flowers just cascade, and I'm gonna wait another couple days and then bring it upstairs so I can enjoy it in the house. As a side note, I noticed my little Cattleya yellow doll is starting to open up here. It's really, really tiny. I forgot just how tiny it is. But it has 3 buds, so I'm pretty excited about that. I also have some Dendrobiums here that are starting to open. This is Dendrobium Fairy Moon Sweetie. And this one has really beautiful peachy cream buds and flowers. And over here I have, this one is called Dendrobium Red Emperor Prince. And it's really beautiful as well, actually. But actually I have so many Dendrobium nobile hybrids in bloom right now that I don't have room for this one, even though it's really beautiful. It only has 4 flowers, so I'll let it bloom down here. This one is just starting to open. It's full of buds too. This one I got last year. It's called, hang on a second, Dendrobium Super Ice Fragrant Bouquet, and it is very, very fragrant. It's very, very pretty when it's all open. And this one is another one. This one is called Dendrobium Sunny Bird Shine Day, and it's really pretty too, although it only had 2 flowers, so hopefully next year it'll do better. I think this one didn't really like being in the cold quite so long. My Cattleya Maxima tall is blooming away over there. And there's my, forget what that one's called. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching.